figured I'd go live and see if I can get some of these Cynthia G cult leaders in here to have a conversation. Since they want to be in my comment section, you know, trying to give it to me. You know what I mean? They try to come at me. I ain't having that. Let's have a conversation. Let's have that conversation. So come on in here. Come on in here and let's have a conversation. Let's have this conversation. You want to be all up in the comments and shit? Trying to come at me? All you cult leaders, come on in here and let's have a conversation. If you're a Cynthia G supporter, let's talk. Let's have a conversation. Okay, let's go. If you believe that it's okay for her to, you know, say that it's okay to abort black male babies because she doesn't like all the men that do, I guess, other women dirty. So she thinks that all babies should be aborted so they can't grow up to do that to women. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? If you don't want your kids to be that way, guess what? Then teach them not to be that way. It's how they're raised. It's how men are raised. You know what I'm sure it's not all the men, you know what I mean, how they're raised, but the majority of it's the parents' fault for not raising their child to respect women. Okay, that's what it is. You're not raising your child the correct way. So stop blaming it on the kids and the men, because it's not the men. It's you single ladies, you know, that are single parents that have been done dirty by the men that wasn't raised correctly. End of story. And you women ain't no better. You women ain't no better. You women do the same shit. How many women don't have their kids? A lot. Maybe not as many as men that take off, but women that are into drugs, alcoholic, you know, not right in the noggin, don't have your kids. They're in the system. Child services. Your grandmother has them. Your cousin, your sister, your brother. So don't just act like it's just the men. You women ain't no damn better. And all you Cynthia supporters are single women. You're single women. Single women that can't find a good dude. And then you attract some of the fellas that wasn't raised correctly. And that's who you end up with, because that's who you're attracted to. You're attracted to them. You're attracted to street dudes. That's what you're attracted by. Thugs, street dudes, gang members. Salute, hood, salute. How are you? But you women are attracted to the wrong kind of men. Whether it's white men, black men, whatever men. You're attracted to the ones that are in the streets. So what, you think you're going to find a fucking husband? You're better off going to the club to find a husband rather than fucking finding somebody that's in the streets. And this ain't going out to everybody that's in the street, but 98% of dudes that are in the street is not husband material at all. If you come in here, make sure you hit the like button on your way out. If you didn't on the way in, hit the like button. I'd appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't already. But you women are on some bozo shit. You women are on some bozo shit. Like, you're not gonna find a fucking husband in the street. And the dudes that you don't think are good enough are the ones that are gonna treat you right. You Cynthia G supporters, how many times have you walked past a guy that you thought, okay, he's not bad looking, but he's not my type? Because he's not, maybe your type is a thug or a gang member or a gangster. You know what I mean? Somebody like that. And then you see somebody that, dressed nice, maybe in a suit, that just came from a sales job, maybe like a car salesman. And you see him and he might be okay looking to you, but oh, he's not my type. Well, guess what? He's going to be the one that treats you right. He's going to be the one that protects you. Does nice things for you, cooks for you, all that shit. Not these street guys. They're too busy in the street. You're a side piece. You're a piece of pussy. That's what you are to them. So when you women gonna really get your shit together and realize that shit? She makes the same videos every day, all day, every day. She talks about the same shit. Same shit. And you guys follow right along with her. I didn't see nobody call anybody a zaddy or a dusty until I seen Cynthia G do it. And all you women, you cult followers, and she's the cult leader, then y'all started saying it. Don't you know you're supposed to be a leader, not a follower? You're supposed to be a leader, not a follower. And you women are something else. You fucking out here following everything she says is why, and then you complain why you can't get a good dude. Well, guess what? That's the fucking reason. That's the reason. So I'm waiting for any of these Cynthia G supporters that have all this shit to talk in the comment section to step on the live. Let's have a conversation. I want this conversation. I want to have an actual conversation without having to type back and forth. I want to see what your reasoning is of why you think that everything she says is a fucking fact. These days, it's a lot of sheeps and clones out here. That's a fact, M8. Appreciate you for stopping through. You have to hit the like button. Hit the like button on your way in or out. I appreciate it. But like I was saying, these women, they try to date street dudes. These women that are her supporters, their type are street dudes, gangsters, thugs, shooters. Okay? And then they complain why they can't find a good fucking man to cook for them, take them out to dinner, and, buy them nice things, yada, yada, yada. Why do they treat me like shit? Because you're with a street dude. Ain't no fucking husband type. That's why you get fucked and played around with. You're a piece of pussy. That's what you are. Instead of somebody that dresses nice, has a good job, just because they're in a suit don't mean, they might be rich. They could be a car salesman, for Christ's sake. But guess what? The Cynthia G girls, they pass him up. Oh, he might be, he's okay looking, but he's not my type. Exactly, Raymond. They attract definitely what they are. That's a fact. But they won't give them dudes a shot. Why? Because they're not my type. They're not my type. Well, guess what? They're the type that are going to take care of you. They're the type that are going to fucking be there for you and protect you and fucking, have a long relationship with. Not these street guys that you fucking Cynthia G support are fucking claiming that all these dudes are treating you like shit. Well, no fucking duh. You guys haven't realized? I don't get it. They want to be with the future types than to be complained about the future types making them single mothers. Right. And a lot of these women, like I said in the beginning, a lot of these women that talk about men ain't shit, and then Cynthia says, oh, we need to abort black male babies. And the reason why that is because she doesn't want no male babies, black male babies apparently, because that's what she always talks about. She doesn't want them to grow up to do to women what these men do. And again, it's not black male babies. It's fucking the way they're raised. If you fucking women raise your children right to not disrespect women, then they wouldn't grow up to disrespect women. You're just a shitty mother. If your son grows up to beat women and all that shit, it's either two things. You're a shitty mother that don't know how to control your kid and don't know how to teach them the right way, or there was abuse in the family and they seen that shit and that's what they know and that's what they do. But you don't fucking get on a platform and tell all your cult followers we need to abort black male babies because they're male. That's fucking the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Raise your kids the right way and everyone go up to act like that. Plain and simple. Plain and fucking simple. And they want to be all up in my comments, but they don't want to be up on the they don't want to get in the live. I did this for a reason. You stupid ass single women that follow Cynthia, you want to be all up in the comment section, but you don't want to be up on the fucking live to have a conversation. It goes down for the mother and father for if they are around. Exactly. That's another one. That's another one. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. You know, they blame everything on the men, and it's not always the men. It's because the women ain't shit and didn't spend time with their child and raise them the correct way to respect women. End of fucking story. But apparently, to her, all men, all black men, let me clarify that because that's what she likes to talk about. All black men are the same, apparently. The father teaches his son to take care of his woman. The mother gets her daughter ready for a man. Exactly. Exactly. If you raise your child the right way, if you're the only parent, that's how I remember it. Absolutely. You know, my mom was a single mother. I grew up the best way she knew how to raise me. I never, beat women. I might disrespect them every once in a while. Like if I get mad, I might say some out of pocket shit. But the whole thing about aborting black babies specifically goes back to Margaret Sanger, who was one of the founders of Planned Parenthood. I'll have to look into that. I've never heard of that. Never heard of that girl or lady, whoever she is. But yeah, I'll have to look into that. But it all starts with the parents, man. It all starts with if you're a single mother, it all starts with you. If you don't want your son to grow up to beat on women and treat them like shit, then you gotta teach them that way. You gotta teach them that way. If you're with the father of your child, and you're all together, and he beats the shit out of you in front of the kid, then there's not much really. I mean, you can get rid of him, but you keep him around. That's what the child sees. That's what the child knows. So he grows up thinking, that's how you treat a woman. But I'm pretty sure not every single one of her supporters was with the father and got beat. So you can blame it on the men all you want, just to make yourselves feel better that you wasn't a shitty mother and didn't raise your child correctly. How about you guys take some responsibility for some shit? Why does it always gotta be about the men? Why does the men always gotta take the blunt force of all that shit? It's a fucking annoying. Anybody else feel that way? Like, or is it just me? Like, I don't know. I feel like I don't get a, like, you should see my comment section on the last video I did a while back. I've had like 900 comments in that bitch, getting bashed on by all these women. It was insane. They like attacked me. They literally attacked the shit out of me. Probably a good 600 comments of them were them bashing the shit out of me. But that's before I had a decent following. Now I got a decent following. So, you know, they want to be in the comments talking shit about, oh, you know, you're probably single and yada, 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 and you're a dusty. I don't even know what the fuck a dusty is. Does anybody know what a dusty is? Because I get called that a lot by these fucking women. I don't even know what a dusty is. Anybody know what that is? Can you guys let me know what a dusty is? Because I'm confused right now. And a zaddy. What the fuck is a zaddy? I hear Kwame talk about it. Like, I don't know what that is. I'm about to Google this shit, but I just never really cared, so I never really paid attention. But it just sparked my mind because a girl just 10 minutes ago was in my comments, called me a zaddy, and I'm like, how am I supposed to respond to that if I don't know what the fuck it is? I have no idea what that is. Can anybody enlighten me what the hell that shit is? And a dusty too? Can somebody Google that, please? Because I'm confused. But all these girls, all these women, girls, whatever you want to call them, have all this shit to talk about on my video. So where are you? Like, where are you? Where are you at? Can y'all share this video and get this out to like these women so they can come in here? Please. And hit the like button if you haven't already. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. A black man created the term zaddy. Okay. China. Salute to you. What does it mean? I don't know what it means, if you want me to be honest. That and the dusty, I don't know what them two things mean. I'm tired of being called those things and not being able to have a... Can y'all help me? I really want these women to come in here that talk all this shit. Like, seriously. I would love to have a debate. I would love to have a debate with these women. I want to know why, what it is. I think it refers to a white man when he dates a black woman. Oh, okay. Okay. The one girl called me a zaddy. She said I was single. She was like, oh, you're probably fucking single. I mean, I'm not, I mean, I guess you could say that, but I'm like, I don't know. Do you call dating like single dating? Is that single? No, I consider it seeing someone, I guess. I don't freaking know. Somebody's beeping their horn. Salute, Shucky! What's going on? But yeah, I want these women to come in here and I want to know what it is that she talks about. That she talks about the same shit every video. I want to know what it is that she talks about and what they can relate to. That she has like 199,000 or like 99,000 subscribers. Dating is single unless you're opinion. I guess everybody's gonna have their own little opinion on what that means. I guess to each their own on that one. But then she said my house was dirty. Bitch, my house is not fucking dirty. That's the second person that said that support the other person. They both said that. If you looked at the video, my house is fucking clean. What the fuck are you talking about, lady? I wish my house was dirty. A zaddy is an older gentleman who dates a younger woman and spends money, aka sugar daddy, just not a white man. Oh, okay, not just a white man. I gotcha. Daddy is usually considered an idolized white man that certain black women fantasize about. Ah, okay. But I want to have a conversation with these women. I want to know what it is that sparks their interest. Like, how many times can you be in a chat and be on a live and hear the same thing, the black men ain't shit? Every fucking live. Every live. That's Kwame with all that white man zaddy shit. I hear him say that shit all the time. Him and her say it all the time. And then her fucking little cult followers say the shit. I think it's hard for any woman to raise a boy on her own. It's hard to teach a boy to be a man, especially when she reaches puberty and starts... Oh, hold on. It starts taking advice from peers. I got you. It is. I agree. I'm sure it is hard to raise a child on your own, a boy on your own, you know. But if you want your child to respect women, then you need to teach them how to respect women. I think a woman can do a better job at teaching a boy how to respect a woman better than the father can, because she knows what she wants and how she wants to be respected. French Doe, salute. I'm in my 40s. The young hoes call. I'm in my 40s. I'm not in my 40s. I'm 40 though. I'm 40 though. I'm getting up there. I guess I'm a so-called... If it's an older guy, a zaddy, then I guess I could be in that category, but... Me zaddy all the time. Shucky, you're funny. I'm 39. Yeah, Dose, you're 39. So who agrees with me that... Hold on a second. All right. So who agrees with me that a woman can teach her son to respect a woman better than a father can do? Because my opinion is, I think she could give him the principles, but I remember in middle school, young boys already talking about pimping. Hold on, let me go back because this shit's fading away. A boy is going to start looking at his male group for advice. You know what? I agree with that. I agree with that. The reason why I say that is a woman knows how she wants to be respected, so she can teach them what she likes and how to respect a woman. That's my opinion. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm sure there's going to be different opinions on that, and that's fine. We can agree to disagree and still be respectful. But I don't see why none of these women are coming on this platform right now to address the situation when they want to be in the comments, but they can't come in the live. Are you scared? What are you scared of? The white zaddy? The dusty, apparently, since you like calling me that? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. All you women can talk all that shit, but don't want to come in the comment, don't want to come in the live and have a conversation with me about why you support her so much and believe everything this lady says when she can't even find a man herself. So you're going to take advice from a lady that can't find nobody, that will probably be single, and all you women that follow her, they can raise men just as good. I never had my father after I was 14. I never had my father at all. Real shit. Dusty allegedly has nothing to do with not having money. It has to do with decent characters and morals. I have a daughter who is almost grown. She is pretty easy. I hate when it does that. Pretty easy to raise. I think it's been hard with the boy simply because I'm not a man. I get it. Kwame got nerve because the same zaddies paid him millions. Wow. I've heard that. I definitely heard that. But yeah, they talk all this shit but don't want to come in the chat section. They don't want to come in here and have a conversation. Why? Why? Can y'all share this video so these women can come in here? Because this would be very interesting and entertaining. Because I'd really like to hear their point of view on this whole Cynthia G shit. Because I'm just confused. I don't get how you have 99,000 subscribers and every one of them are probably women that are single. And like I was saying before, you know, you can't find a good man because you guys are after the street guys. The guys that are in the street on the corner. Then you wonder why they don't spend no time with you. Well, no shit, because they're busy getting money. You know, they're busy getting a bag. Let me park real quick. They're busy getting a bag. That's it. 6 people, 6 likes. I appreciate everybody. He-Man Hater Club. 7 people in the building. Can I get another like, please, for 7 and 7? I appreciate it if you can. Oh, you want to leave before you don't want to like my video, so you want to leave. Okay. I get it. That's probably one of them girls. What can we call a girl? A woman. Do we have a special name for a woman? Not like a whore or a hoe or anything like that. Like, can we call her a Maddie instead of a Zaddy? Or like what could we call her for like Dusty? We'll call him Rusty. Rusty women. You rusty fucking women, come in this chat and let's have a conversation. Where are you at? Where are you women at? Stop being afraid of the white zaddy, dusty guy with a dirty house. Don't be scared of me. Don't be scared of me. Don't be scared. I'm going to roast you single fucking ladies that are scared to come on the platform because you know I'm going to call you out on your bullshit. All you women are single. Musty. Factual. My man, what's going on? Hold on. Let me read this comment. I love Musty. Mangy. I'll challenge you. Ask your question. My question is, first off, let me ask you, do you follow Cynthia G? Are you a Cynthia G supporter? Yes or no? That's what I want to know. Yes or no? Simple question. What's going on, Factual? I haven't seen you in a while, man. Hope everything's good with you, man. I don't know who the hell you are. You're going to timeout. Boom! Take a fucking seat. Chucky Bam Bam. So we're waiting for, I believe it was China. Yep, China Arlene. So China, yes or no? Are you a Cynthia G supporter? Yeah, I get it, Factual. I get it. I understand. I've watched for years since Dr. Boyce's channel. I don't subscribe to her, but agree and disagree on some points. Okay. Now, do you believe we are here? Oh, you're here. Coca, you're here. Okay. You Cynthia G supporters, okay? Let me ask you, why do you think it's okay for her to come out and say that all women that get pregnant, all black women that get pregnant should abort black male babies? Why do you think that's okay? That's question number 1. Why do you think that's okay? Good interview with Dose. I caught replay. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching, by the way. So that's what I want to know. If you women can let me know. That's the first question I have for you. Sorry, guys, for the quietness. I'm just, I don't know. Yo, Factual, salute, bro. So that's what I want to know. Okay, so let me pull over so I can read this right here. She said it to challenge black men talking points. Hold on. They said for years black women can't raise black men right, so they said they should be aborted. Then it's like calling your bluff. See, now that's what she said out of her mouth that I heard. That all black men, or all black women, should abort black male babies. I think that's a fucked up thing to say. I don't believe that just because you get pregnant with a black male baby, you should abort it because, you know, why did she say that? Let me understand this. So why is she saying that? Is she saying that because she doesn't want them male babies to grow up to treat women like shit? Like she's dealt with, apparently? Is that the reason why she thinks that they should be aborted? Because that's the only reason I can think of. That's the only reason I can think of. Abortion is murder to me. Exactly. I don't believe in abortion. If you're a woman enough to lay the fuck down on your back and let the man bust up in that shit, then you know what? If you get pregnant, deal with the fucking consequences. Deal with it. If you weren't ready to Ebola salute. If you weren't ready for that shit, you should have used protection. Yeah, she was calling her bluff because black men and black women complain about men they raise. Okay, that's what I thought. So I wasn't wrong about that. So here's my opinion. I said it in this live like 2 or 3 times. I believe it's not all the men's fault. 2 things happened to where men grow up to do that type of shit, in my opinion. 1, the child grew up with both parents. The parents were in an abusive relationship. I don't believe in abortion either, but that would mean child support for the man. That's another hot topic. Exactly. I used to pay child support. I paid that shit. You know, I never not paid it. I made the kids. She went for child support. I paid it. But now we came to agreement to where she dropped the child support, and it's easier just to, give her money every week. But my kids are older now. They're like teenagers. So I pay for one right now. He's 16. But 2 things, like I was saying. 1, the child grew up with both parents, and it was an abusive relationship. And that's what the men or the woman, they would fight each other, or one or the other would be the one hitting around the child, and the child's seen that shit for a while, and that's what they know, and that's what they think is normal. 2, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, that was number 1. Number 2 is if she wanted to. I think it's a part of the mother's fault too. If you're a single mother, I'll get to your comment in a second. The kid grew up with a single mother. Don't you think it's part of the mother's responsibility that if she didn't want her child to grow up to disrespect women, that you would teach your child how to respect women, and keep that instilled in them, so when they grow up, they know that they need to respect women. My mom was a single mother, and she taught me to respect women, and you don't put your hands on a female, no matter if they hit you or not. You don't do that. I didn't grow up to hit women. I might call them out their name, disrespect them a little bit if they piss me off and say some shit I really shouldn't say, but nothing too crazy. But I never put my hand on a woman. Why? Because I was raised, you don't do that type of shit. So let me get to these comments. The abortion thing isn't even her talking. The point is she took it from someone else. I want to ask you a question. Do you married with the women you give birth to your children? Hold on. Excuse me. Or are they out of wedlock? They are out of my children. I was never married, so yes, they are out of wedlock. Eternal salute. Toast should have been aborted though. Personally, we need sex education early, like junior high. These kids are fast and are not stupid sexually. I agree. Raven, Coca, your question has nothing to do with subject. Definitely reflect. Factual one and miss to liking trans. Wow. China. I only have brothers, but my mom taught us to respect both sexes. My oldest brother is physically abusive to women. My other brother isn't at all, and he's bigger. Okay, so do you think, China, that the reason why your one brother doesn't hit women is because he actually took your mother's advice? You know what I mean? She taught him, and he, it sunk in. So he grew up to, okay, I'm not supposed to do that. I won't do that. Your other brother, I don't know what happened to him. Maybe he was hard-headed and it didn't sink into him. You know what I mean? I'm sure that's the case in some. That's a good point. I'm glad you said that, because that made me think a little bit. I'm sure that's the case in some cases as well, where some men just don't freaking get it. Dude, I can't help it. It just caught me off guard. It just caught me off guard. I think it's his personality. He used to hit us kids too. He apologized recently at 40. Well, that's good. At least he apologized. Do you think kids that are born out of wedlock will do good things in a society? Or will you, hold on, I'm driving and trying to read at the same time. Or you just keeping the bad cycle that you guys are in? I don't think, me personally, I don't think that having a child out of wedlock has anything to do with, if the child grows up to hit women or treat women like shit. See, I mean, as long as both parents are in the picture, what's the difference if they're married or if they're not? I don't think that has anything to do with, the way you respect a woman. I respect my kids as mother. My kids see that. They know not to ever hit a woman. If I ever find out they put their hands on a woman, it's a wrap for them. I don't play that shit. Not at all. If you haven't liked the video or the live yet, please like. Please. I appreciate it. Thank you. I could easily kill anybody on here. Green beam, I killed you already. Oh, I missed that comment. Who's Odd Parents? Dose, you still in here? Cynthia is always Cynthia is always taking responsibility away from women. They are. She does. She absolutely does. That's a good point. She absolutely does. If you watch her videos and her lives, yeah, she absolutely does. Like it's all men to her. Like, women do nothing wrong at all in her eyes. And I think it's bullshit. A topic I've never seen addressed is how boys from two-parent households can be... God dang it. I hate when the damn chat disappears. All right. How two-parent households can be thugs and gangbangers, too. I have them... Okay, let me read that again. A topic I've never seen addressed is how boys from two-parent households can be thugs and gangbangers, too. I have them in my family. I gotcha. Reem said, I'm Tingle Blast. China says they grew up in the hood, but they were always spoiled because both parents work. Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, that's another topic, being spoiled, and how, I mean, that's a good one. That's a tough one. Being spoiled. I wasn't really spoiled. I mean, yeah, I really wasn't spoiled. My mom was kind of strict back in the day when I was a young kid. So, but I think it's also the generation has a lot to do with it. Because now you got kids raising kids. Now, if you have babies raising babies and having babies, then I don't expect, if their child grows up to disrespect women, I'm sure when you're 16 years old and you have a child, you're not teaching your child to not disrespect women. I'm pretty sure that don't happen, because they're kids themselves. They didn't even find themselves. So that could be another could be another reason why, again, it falls back on the mother not teaching her child how to respect women. So yeah, I'm almost 100% that that's part of the reason. But she doesn't want to take accountability for any of that at all. And I don't get it. I don't get why it's always the same shit with her. Like, I don't understand why people are continuing to follow her. Like, I don't understand. If I came out with the same content every day, if I got on this live every day and was talking about Cynthia G every single freaking day, you people be like, this is just fucking stupid. Like, why not even subscribe? Like, you would think I would lose subscribers for talking about the same shit every day. I'm sure a lot of people would. But why doesn't she? Like, I don't get it. And she has a strong ass jawline. Like, no wonder why she can't get a dude. Her jawline's strong as fuck. It's tough. Her eyebrows don't even match. They're like distant cousins. They're like distant cousins. You have to realize this is a business where a lot of people, they don't have jobs. That's a fact. That's a fact. I agree with you there. Absolutely, I agree with you 100%. But you would think, like, everybody knows she always talks about the same thing. So, like, wouldn't you want to switch your content up just so you don't get dry? Like, this shit would get dry. She is whack. 100% whack. She doesn't have any good points ever. Like, I think she's low-key racist on everybody but herself and her subscribers. What the fuck is a ream beam, guys? I keep seeing ream beam. I don't know what that is. Can y'all put me in the loop here? I feel left out. I feel left out. She used to be pro-black, then she switched her content up. See, all I ever remember her talking about, I recently just got on YouTube about 4 months ago, 5 months maybe, tops. And since I've seen her content, it's always been about abortion, black men, white women, white men, black women. He is a troll and has a million troll. Oh, okay. I have no idea who that guy is. The problem with African American is they don't value marriage. But you have to understand, he's Super Bortroy, aka Chinese Nazi. I got you. Man, you're a newbie. You should have been around in 2014. Look, if you look on my account, right? I've been a member since 2012. But I didn't know how to work YouTube. Like, all I thought was you upload videos and, like, people see them. That's what I thought back then. I didn't know nothing about the tags or the we hit the pound sign and then the name of the person, or like tagging people. Like, I didn't know any of that shit. I just recently, when I started getting on YouTube and like, you know what? I was just like strolling through and seeing certain content creators. Like one of the first people I seen was Hassan Campbell. I used to support Hassan Campbell. I used to like his message, but then as I continue to watch, that means into some fuckery shit. Like, he be doing some dumb shit. So I'm like, okay, I want to try to do this shit. And I seen what kind of money he was making online. I'm like, oh fuck, I could make a bag. So I'm like, okay. And I learned as I was going. Like, I ran into Dose and Jamil Peterson and, you know, Latin Pain, and they schooled me on some shit. So I'm like, okay, this is what I got to do. So that's what I started to do, and my shit started popping. So I'm like, oh, okay. So while I started watching, as you see, my subscribers are over 1,000 now. All I used to do is upload music. I do hip hop music. So all I would ever do is upload my music and then leave it there. Trying to hit the link. I don't have a link on this. This is on my phone. And HC is the worst. And what was I saying? Shit. See, you guys, I gotta stop looking at the chat. Shit. What was I saying? Oh, they schooled me. Like, and they were telling, oh, you got to do this. You got to, you know, you got to put like a good thumbnail. You got to have a good title. You know, you got to put the hashtags. You got to like at the people that you're talking about. If you want to, you don't have to, but if you want them to see the video, then go ahead and do that. You know what I mean? And doing all this, like, I didn't know all that shit. So I'm like, no wonder I started, like I said, when I first started, I was at 60 subscribers. In 5 months, I grew it to, I think I'm at 1,076. And I just reached 4,500 watch time hours. So my shit is getting monetized right now. It's in review. So all this time, I'm making all this content for free, which I don't care, because I like doing it. It's entertaining. I don't know. I just like doing it. So the money was never a thing for me. So just because once I get monetized, I'm not gonna be the one that you know, starts making some bullshit ass content, making up stories and shit just to get some money. My content's always gonna be the same. If you do some fuckery shit, I'm gonna talk on it. China, you control all you want. You can screen record this shit, send this shit to Cynthia. You can send it to whoever you want. I don't even know where they're coming from, dude. I really don't. I really don't know where because it doesn't tell me every time somebody subscribes. It does every once in a blue moon. So I fucking get on, I'll go to bed and I'll wake up and I'll have like 15 more subscribers. I'm like, what? I don't get no notifications that I got them or nothing. So I don't know where they're coming from or what. If black men listen to Cynthia G, they will about progress. But you guys don't want to listen. That's your problem. You know what? We listen. I don't know, but okay, let me just say I listen. And I don't agree with anything she says. I'm sorry, I just don't. I don't agree about abortion. I don't agree. Still counts either way. Yeah, that's a fact. It still does count. But I would like to know who subscribes to me, you know what I mean? So I can like salute them and shit. Yeah, watch your vids, E. You're doing good. Give those and I wrench, please. Oh, I got y'all. Once I get on, actually, how can you do that from your phone? Hold on. There's no shit here. Hold on. No, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. I'll have to do it once I get home. I don't know your guys's, when I go to add a wrench, it tells me to add the whole, like, the page. It tells me to add the person's page. So I'd have to go to, like, French Dose's page and copy his link that's in the search bar. So go ahead, yo, Okay. Send me your guys's the channel thing. I mean, you know what I mean, up top when you go to your channel, whatever the link is, send me that. Send me that to Messenger, Dose. Get factuals too. Oh, okay. Click on the names after the live, repost. I got you. I'll try that. If not, I'll hit you up. If not, I'll hit you up and get it done the other way. But okay, you're one of her supporters. What, you support everything she says? Coca? You support everything she says. So you agree with abortion and everything else. You believe all black men ain't shit. You believe that? Because I don't believe that. I know a lot of great dudes in all races. But why is she so racist about her own kind? She never has nothing nice to say. I have never heard her say one nice thing about a black man, ever. Maybe I'm wrong, because like I said, I only been on YouTube, actually on YouTube, really doing my thing for like 5 months max. So anything before that, I don't know. But since I've seen it, I have not once seen her say anything positive about a black guy. Who cares, though, if you have your kids out of wedlock? What's that have to do with respecting women? Why is that? What is that? Please tell me. I want to know. What does it have to do with respecting women? Just because you have a child out of wedlock. My mom and my dad wasn't ever married. And again, I never grew up to put my hands on a woman ever. Ever. Absolutely. Good and bad and everything. Absolutely. Absolutely. So explain that one to me, Coca. If I'm saying your name right. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. You guys don't want to marry your baby mamas. You guys don't like to take responsibility, and you guys are not loyal to any women. See, that's some bullshit. Black men shame women online and children out of wedlock. Yeah, most of them don't even follow the Bible. You know what? A lot of people don't follow the white bums, black bums, many bums. Absolutely. But see, you say you guys, okay? So you're saying you guys in like a whole. I respect that. I respect that you're saying you guys. Cynthia's not saying you guys. She is saying black men. It's always black men. I don't get why she hates black men so much. Like I said in my video I posted earlier. I don't know if you guys seen it, but I'm going to say it again. What do you think the Bible says the kids got born out of wedlock, or are you a Christian? I'm not nothing. I'm not anything. If you don't follow the Bible, why worry about out of wedlock? What I'm saying is, I don't think being out of wedlock has anything to do with how men treat women. Yeah, that's her job. But I mean, that could be her job, but she really means what she says, bro. Like, no cap. She gets paid to hate black men. I know, but if you watch, she believes what she says, man. She gets deep into the conversation. She gets deep into what she says. Like, you can tell if somebody's doing it for a bag. I mean, I'm sure she does it for a paycheck because that's her full-time job, and I'm sure she makes a lot of money. But she really believes everything she actually says. Like, real shit. Okay, but here's the thing. We're not talking about Bible beliefs. We're talking about why you guys follow her, right? And she makes the same content. She talks about aborting babies. She talks about black men ain't shit. You know why she says black men ain't shit? You see her baby daddy? I'm sure you guys seen her baby daddy if you're a supporter. She dates and all the most of, I'm not going to say all, but I'm sure most of her supporters are single, right? And I bet most of her supporters are attracted to street dudes. I'm sure they don't see a guy that works at a car salesman job or works at a factory and say, oh, okay, I'm going to give him a shot. No, they like the street dudes. That's a fact. Most women like street dudes, and then they wonder why dudes treat them like shit. Yeah, I don't know about all that CDC and FBI data. Maybe I don't watch far enough into her lives and videos to get to that part, but like, I don't know. It's just something. Something doesn't keep me there to watch it because I get so sick of hearing about her bashing like everybody. Like, and she talks about educated lames being highly abusive and deadbeats too. Where you been? Yeah, I've seen her talk about deadbeats, and that's fine. You could talk about deadbeats, but not all men are deadbeats. She's talking about all men. She says all men. All men. Not certain men. All men. She says it plenty of times. I'll pull receipts up where she's talking about all men, nah, nah, nah. All black men, nah, nah, nah. Like, get over yourself. But like I was saying, most of the women go for the street guys, which is a fact, and that's everywhere. You know what I mean? But then you complain why you don't have a man that respects you. You know, maybe she wants the door held open for her, like in the car. You know what I mean? No street guy's gonna hold the damn door open. No street dude's gonna hold the door open. Most of the time, the street dudes are probably in the passenger side seat because they ain't got a car, and she's driving. But the hardworking man that works in a factory or a car salesman or somebody that works at a convenience store, she might think they're okay looking. She ain't giving them a shot though. And they're, like I said earlier, they are going to be the dudes that respect the woman, that's going to cook for the woman, that's going to take care of her, that's going to protect her, that's, going to be loyal and faithful to her. But they look at them and they're like, not my type. Well, then guess what? You deserve everything you get. Because if you want the street life kind of guy, then deal with it. Deal with getting your ass beat, on more than one occasion, because the women don't ever leave. Let me look at these comments. Programming the ladies. The problem that African American community specialized demand is that they are having multiple women pregnant and don't want to take care of their kids. Sorry doesn't the problem. They do that, but guess who it is? 9 times out of 10, they're street dudes. In the street, you don't respect self. Exactly, you don't. So why are they going to respect a woman? Street dudes hold the door open all the time. Many have class, but it's the evil side people aren't aware of. I have not known. I know quite a few street guys, and they don't hold the door open for their women. But I'm sure there's some. I'm not going to say, I'm not going to be like Cynthia and say all. Because I'm sure there's street guys that, very few street guys that, will take care of the woman and be, faithful. Maybe. I'm not going to say all, because I'm sure there is some out there that do that. My brother was a street, and he was super abusive to both his wives, one black, one Latina. I'm surprised the Latina girl didn't whoop his ass, because you know how crazy them women are. Latino women are crazy. I've had a couple of them. They're crazy. He's taking about literally hanging in street. Oh, I didn't see that. And also, why black men everywhere can't build anything without the help of a another man. I don't understand it. What do you mean by that? Why black men everywhere can't build anything without the help of another man? What do you mean that? What do you mean? Sorry guys, I'm just waiting on Coca to reply because I'm not sure what she meant by that. What's up, everybody that just came in? If you haven't hit the like button, man, please hit the like button on your way in or out. I appreciate it. There's different types of street dudes. They're not all on the same level. I'm talking about the guys. Okay, so most of the women, okay, I want to talk about my area. From what I've seen in my area, no, pure vision. I'm really not. All right, so are the street men black men and why they are in the streets, why they cannot get work? Wait, hold on. My damn chat keeps fading out. Hold on. Aren't the street men's black men's? Well, are you saying why can't they get jobs? Or are you saying they can't get jobs, that's why they're in the street? Well, then why'd you come in here? Goofball? Fuck out of here. We ain't nobody care about you being in here anyway. Dumbass. I don't even know why you came in here. You want to talk shit. Everybody else in here is having a respectful fucking conversation. You want to come in here and be like, we don't even give a fuck about this. Then why'd you come in? Why'd you click on my live? Dumbass. Starting to snow. Oh shit. You know what I mean? Factual. Like, you don't give a fuck. Why in the fuck you get on the live then? Take your single ass somewhere else. We don't give a fuck about this. Bye. It really hurt my fucking feelings. Thanks for the view though. Why are they in the streets? Why they don't do something for themselves? Why they don't do something for their kids or for their women? Well, I mean, if we're talking about street dudes, I mean, because that's what I'm saying. They're the type of guys that are probably the ones that these women are all fucking chasing after. The ones that are, selling drugs on the street. The ones that you know how many dudes I see around my area that don't have jobs, that got women, and there'd be the same women that complain about them. Like, his lifestyle. You knew his lifestyle before you got in a relationship. So don't act surprised because he don't got a job. The motherfucker didn't have a job when you met him. And if you're dumb enough to have a child with the man after you know his situation and his lifestyle, then if he leaves you, that's what you get. Women need to stop being fucking stupid. We put ourselves there, all colors of men in the street, not just black. Let's not go there. And they are black men who work. Open your eyes. Exactly. It's all men. There's white guys that do the same shit. White guys that do the same shit. There's white guys that sell drugs that ain't shit. There's white guys that rather be outside and not have a job and get money by other means than, actually working. That don't take care of their kids. It's not just black men that don't take care of their kids. Matter of fact, to be honest, I know more black men that take care of their kids than white guys. In my lifetime, I've seen more black men be there for their women than white kids. Most of my black friends are there for their kids. I have white friends that don't give a shit about their kids. And it's a shame, and I talk to them all the time about it. Like, it's not the child's fault. Hell yeah, I've been to child support too. Like, but me and my kids' mother, we have a little understanding now where I just drop her some money every week and we good. Do you see more black men or white men hanging out in front of liquor stores? Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. You do see more black men hanging out in front of liquor stores. Exactly, I know that. But it's all men. There's white guys that hang out there too. I'm sure they got, there's white dudes that hang with the black dudes that are out there. But just because you don't see them out in front of liquor stores, don't mean they ain't somewhere else hanging out. They could be at like a pool hall or a fucking bowling alley or a fucking somewhere else, in an alley somewhere hanging out. Just because you don't see them don't mean they're not there. Just because you don't see it happening don't mean it's not happening. But China, that is a good thing. You do see a lot more black men in front of liquor stores. That's where they like to chill at for some reason. If you ask me why, I can't give you an answer. I don't know. Well, because white people don't have liquor stores. It's wine and spirits. Just kidding. Oh, shit. It is wine and spirits, ain't it? Holy fuck. That's what we got here. We got wine and spirits. We don't have nothing that says liquor stores. I already seen clips of 1960s black men's didn't want to work either. So it's not only today. It was going since the beginning. Like, it's getting ridiculous. Look, we can all be in here and agree to disagree without being disrespectful. You know what I mean? Like, as long as nobody comes at me all crazy, I'm going to respect their opinion. I might be a dick, but I'm not a total dick. High alcoholism in black men. Alcoholism. There's high alcoholism in white men too. Trust me. Don't get that twisted. Oh my God. I know a lot of fucking drunks. I know a lot of drunks. I know a lot of white drunks. Like when I used to go out to the bar, I used to see them all the time. It'd be mostly white guys in there. Wine and spirits. That was a good one, dude. That didn't even cross my mind. Seriously, there's no black bars anymore due to violence, so we hang it at the liquor store. Hey, the white guys hang at Bass Pro Shops. I don't judge. Yo, you wildin'. That was funny as fuck. Oh, you know what? There it goes. Add moderator. Factual, did you... I don't know if you're still in here. Did you get the moderator? Let me scroll back up and hit Dose. Where's he at? Boom. We used to have, here we had a black bar. And I remember one time, my buddy was like, let's go into this bar. I didn't know what it was at the time. He did, apparently. I didn't know what it was. But I was like, yeah, okay, let's go. I mean, I didn't ask him. That's the last thing on my mind. Is it a black bar or white bar? Like, who fucking cares? All right, factual. Yeah, you got the Reds, bro. Oh, shit. I walked in there. All black people, right? He's nervous as fuck. He's a little preppy kid, you know, dresses up in the button-ups and shit. So he was a little nervous. He was like, dude, we need to get out of here. I'm like, dude, just fucking chill. Like, ain't nobody gonna fucking beat you up because you're in the fucking bar. I mean, just mind your fucking business and show respect like you do any other time and you'll be cool. Like, they didn't bother us and shit. They stared at us, though, when we first came in. Like, who the fuck are these guys? But I didn't have no problems with them. Nah, but all my white friends have in-home bars or they hang out at a sports bar. Yo, my buddy that I was just talking about, he's got a bar in his basement. So, yeah, we chill there. So you don't answer my question. Why black men everywhere can't build anything? Can you answer that question, please? There is black men that build stuff. It's just the men that are in the street. Not all black men are in the street, is what I'm saying. Not all black men are in the street. There's good black men. There's good white men. There's good men and there's bad women. And there's women that, you know, are in the street. I mean, they might not be classy women. You know, they might be, you know, hood. But they're in the street. Some of the women are with the dudes in the street. Shuck you on some other shit, yo. Like a house. There's black men that got great jobs. Look at Obama. He was the president of the United fucking States. I'm sure he doesn't beat Michelle Obama. I'm glad he does. I'm sure he doesn't beat her. Look at all the sports figures. All the basketball players. What do you mean they don't build anything? Like, they got a whole career. See? Shucky got 3 cousins that build houses. Now, if you're talking about, okay, that's what I was going to ask, like careers. Careers, like I was saying, look at all the basketball players. Look at all the football players. Michelle beat him. But again, sports players. Look at the actors. Omar Epps. We're talking about actors. You got Omar Epps. You have what's his name? Denzel Washington. I'm sure he doesn't beat his wife. What do you mean? You said careers, right? Their career. That's a career. That's a career. So I was naming black men who have careers. Lawrence Fishburne. They might go bankrupt, but it was still a career. There are more successful black people than ever. Open your eyes. Maybe the ones you are around ain't shit, but we are getting educated and making moves. Okay, so what are those men you mentioning did for the community? Now, I don't know the whole background of every celebrity. I don't follow celebrities that in detail to know what they did for their community. But I'm sure they've done stuff for their community. Maybe not every black celebrity does, shit for their community. But I'm sure there's a lot of black people that done shit for their community. Wait, we got the lead attorney on YouTube. He's a black attorney. What do you mean? There's black doctors. I know my mom works at a hospital, and I've seen when I go to the ER, whenever I do go, I've seen a few black doctors and nurses. Now, when it comes to engineers, that's out of my league. I have no idea. But I've seen plenty of black doctors, plenty of black nurses. I think here in my town, what percentage of black men are in sports and entertainment? What? Hell, I don't think it's less than 1%. It's way more than 1%. Basketball is mostly a black sport. Football, a lot of black players. Everyone ain't got to do for the community. Hell, the community don't even love you back half the time. Ask Nipsey, ask Dolph. What the fuck? That's a fact. That's a fact. Absolutely. Sometimes we just want to move to a better community and leave the bad ones behind. I agree with that. If I came up with some money, I would get the. I mean, I don't live in a bad neighborhood, but you know, I got the hood like around the corner from me, about 2 blocks down. But the area I live in is like right outside of the bad area. If you get what I'm saying. But yeah, if I was to come up with a lot of money, I'm buying a house, and guess where I'm going? I'm going somewhere where it's not in the city. Most black doctors and engineers and lawyers, they all move out from the black community when they get their degree, and nobody's going to stay with the community. Absolutely, I would do the same thing. Man, that's a fraction of the percentage compared to the number of black men in the country. More black men were doctors before desegregation. Why would you want to stay in your community? Like Shucky said, look, you had Nipsey Hussle open up a business right in his community, in his own hood, and he got popped. He got popped. FBG Duck, pop. As I say, everyone can't go improve your situation. Most of the time, people don't even want to be helped, sadly. Facts. Who else? Who was the other one that got popped? The one that went to right in his own neighborhood and was going to get cookies. I forget his name. Shit. Shucky, you know who I'm talking about? The one that went to get cookies and he got popped about a month ago. Yeah, Fred the Godson. Pop. That's why they move out of their hood, because they don't love them. There's too much jealousy and hate. And who are they getting popped by? Street motherfuckers. I think rappers should stay in the communities they created. Don't come to a nice neighborhood. Look, I do hip-hop music, right? If I made it big, I'm getting the fuck out. It doesn't mean I'm a bad person. Fuck the neighborhood. Help yourself and your family. That was Dolph. I figured you would know. Yeah, Dolph. Getting cookies, popped in his own fucking hood. And not all rappers are fucking terrible. Like, I don't get... Why are you saying that? I do music. If I was to make it big, I wouldn't stay here either. And I'm not a bad person. I don't go killing people. I don't stick up people. Don't judge me because I do hip-hop music that I'm some kind of, piece of trash. And I'm like, into some criminal shit, like, because I'm not. So you're saying, since I do music, I should stay in the neighborhood? I should stay in my neighborhood? And not come to a nice neighborhood? And I'm a good person? I got a good heart, everything. So I got to stay in the place I'm at. Got shot supporting neighborhood business. Nope, I get rich. I'm hanging in rich places. Facts. Because you got nothing but jealousy and envy by the street dudes. Sorry, sir, I don't want to hear that music in my neighborhood. Why would you hear it in your neighborhood? Like, so you think because, you know, rappers do music, like they just gonna blare their stereos and shit? Like you're talking about, the hood dudes. If you go to the hood, or if you go to a bad neighborhood, you know, just a neighborhood where it's like mostly, you know, low income black guys, or white families, whatever. They blare their music with the door open in the summertime. I get that. I don't want to hear that shit either. I do music. I don't want to hear that shit. You know what I mean? So just because, you know, certain people do it, don't mean we all do it. That's what I'm saying. Now I might play it. I might play the music, but I don't blare it in my house. Like I don't. I might play it in my car and turn it up in my car. You might hear me coming down the street, but once I get close to the house, I turn that shit down because I respect the people that are around me in my neighborhood that I have to deal with every day. So I turn my shit down. I do it right now. Even though I'm not in the greatest neighborhood, but I'm not in a bad neighborhood. I'll have my shit rocking all through town. As soon as I get like a block away from my house, I turn my shit down to respect my neighbors. So it's not everybody's like that. And that's what everybody needs to learn. Like, not everybody's the same. Just because we're in the same, and let's like we're in, I'm gonna say we're in it because we're talking about hip hop. So we're in the same industry. Not everybody's gonna play the music loud coming, you know, out of their house. Like, I want people coming to your house in my neighborhood to do a studio rap session. But what's people coming to my house doing a studio rap session, right? Bothering you if it's the music is not loud. Most studios are soundproof, so you can't hear it outside the door. Is what I'm getting at. Fucking Chucky. Bruce Springsteen, man, for real, bro. Oh man, this guy. I like you, Chucky. You're a funny one, man. Factual says he don't. But yeah, like most studios are. Rap is not. See, that's the thing. Rap is. I mean, I'm sure it's part of the problem, but it's not fully the whole problem. So, okay. Somebody said earlier, I don't remember who it was, but somebody said they want to hear Barry Manilow in HD. Somebody said that it's her job. It's Cynthia's job. Well, guess what? Hip hop is their job. So what's the difference? Besides them saying, "Oh, I'm gonna, you know, run up in the house. I'm gonna rob you. I'm gonna pop you. Boom, boom, boom. I got the 9mm. Yada yada yada." Most of them people ain't even doing that though. Most of them rappers ain't doing that. Ah, okay, factual. That's a good shit. See, that would disturb the street. Disturb the street? It's a public street. Just because you have like a car pull up and like 2 or 3 people get out of it, what's the difference if your family comes and gets out of a car on the street? Or like Thanksgiving time, you know what I mean? Thanksgiving time, you probably have 2 or 3 people, or wherever you go. If people go to your house or you go to their house, you got 2 or 3 people that pull up, and you got probably a car full out of each car, and they get out and go to your house. So if I have rappers what teach a black men to kill one another, are you kidding me now? So you're telling me movies are doing the same thing? There's more movies with killing in it than there is hip hop music. That's a fact. Almost every movie that's action, like every movie that comes out has some type of shit going on in it. So you can't just blame it on rap music. You got movies. Hell, there's even plays that have killing in it. Most of the best movies. Exactly. Trench Coast Mafia wasn't listening to rap music. And they were white kids. You don't see black kids going in shooting up schools. But I respect your opinions on things. Like I said, we can agree to disagree without being disrespectful. The reason why I did this live is because people are in my comments being disrespectful. And I didn't appreciate that because I wasn't disrespecting them. I live in an Orthodox Jew neighborhood with a high HOA fees in order to deter that kind of activity. And you know what? That's another thing that goes on in the world. Once Marilyn Manson and the face-ass cog get shooting out. Yeah, exactly. How many times you see this a lot? In my areas, like not my area, but my town, people will raise the rent. So black families won't move in, that can't afford it, can't live there. Which I think is fucked up. Because not all black families are bad. Do background checks. Like, it's crazy. I don't understand it. It's like, I don't know. I just don't understand it. Look at the rappers who are killing one another. Teenage boys see that and they think it's okay to do the same thing. Look at Chicago and Milwaukee, most African American neighborhoods. Chicago has the biggest crime rate in the world. I swear to God, Chicago is all nothing but gangsters down there. So I agree with you on that. Chicago. I don't know about Milwaukee, but Chicago is a bad place to be. Bad place to be. But I'm going to get up on out of here. I appreciate people who are getting these things. Also, common brothers getting shot. Temptations of music. It's just drugs and money and no black. Look at those. But yeah, I'm gonna get up on out of here. Shucky, I appreciate you coming in here, man. You know, you're welcome anytime. Coca, I appreciate you coming in and talking with me. Also, we have who else? Factual. Thank you for stopping by, man. I appreciate the support. China, thank you for being respectful. I appreciate you stopping in, having a conversation with me. I appreciate you. You're welcome to come by anytime. French Dose, I appreciate you. Salute to French. What else we have in here? Pure Vision. Even though you said you didn't want to listen to this shit, goodbye. You know, I still salute you for coming in here. I appreciate you coming in here anyway. That's the way I am. Factual, you have a good night, man. I got some shit I got to do real quick. That's why I'm jumping off here. Don't forget, Sunday Night Cypher, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. China doesn't like, and Coca don't like hip-hop music, so I won't see you guys for that one. China, thank you, man. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for being respectful. I appreciate it. You know, you're welcome to come, you know, subscribe if you want. I don't care if you want to or not. All my content isn't about Cynthia G. I'm a reporter. Basically, I talk about all the fuck shit I see everywhere. So, yeah, I definitely salute you, Shucky. Salute to the chat, man. Again, China, if you want to subscribe, go ahead. I appreciate you, and I definitely respect that you came in respectfully. So, you're welcome to come by anytime. I appreciate it. So, everybody, thanks again for coming in. If you haven't hit the like button, make sure you hit it on the way out. I'd appreciate it. Share the video if you like. If not, that's fine too. So